Hello, my name is Catherine. What do you think of me? What words do my image conjure? When I look in the mirror, I see a harried woman with crazed hair and mismatched clothes. Maybe a few too many self-knit items, but that's not much. To be short, nothing too out of the ordinary. Other people, however, see another person. Yes, they see the same unkept woman, but they also think I'm slightly loco en la cabeza. I'll let you in a little secret. I didn't always appear this odd. My tale begins about 15 years ago, when I entered the adult world and left home. I was an art student studying photography and film. The world was mine. I was receiving top marks in my classes and had recently opened a small studio in the fashionable district of downtown.
We'd like a portrait. We are starting a fine restaurant and need something very professional.
Let's try the white background.
All right, let's have the Baron and the Monsieur in front and the Captain and Mr. Bacon in the back.
Excusez-moi, madame, but I don't think that would work. I prefer not to be arranged by hand because it is just as valuable than the others. Capiche?
Okay, how about...
Wait just 1 second. Why does the tofu get what he wants? He acts so high and mighty just because he thinks he's more nutritious. Sheesh, give us a break. Step off your throne for just a sec.
I agree. He's not the only nutritious one around here. The Baron doesn't seem to mind that he's arranged this way, so Boy over here is just going to have to live with it.
We have always argued over the benefits of nutrition, and if we cannot settle our differences, then I am out. You are no longer worthy of my time. I'll find somebody who appreciates my worth more than you fools.
I can now offer you a lower price, because there's not so many of you now.
No can do, lady. Without tofu, our business is sunk. He appealed to the vegetarian crowd, which none of us can top. They are our largest customer group. Even the Baron's magic is worn off. He just doesn't have the same amount of protein.
It's true.
Okay, well, thank you for stopping in, gentlemen. I hope to see you sometime in the near future. I didn't know that then, but that moment marked the end of my dreams as I knew them. As leaders early in life, the Captain and Baron would not let this experience go without notice. One bad deed done unto them was as one bad deed done unto everybody else. They began spreading the word about my seemingly poor service. Not one day went by that I had an angry mob beating at the door with seemingly endless fervor. Then one night it happened. Awesome. I was completely devastated as I watched all I had worked for go up in flames. I realized at that moment that I had to pack up and change towns. I had to go somewhere where nobody knew my name and my falsely shady history. But by that time I had settled in a remote town in South Dakota. I was unhappy. I was lonely and longed for the companionship of somebody I could talk to. By this time, however, I was completely undesirable. My youth had faded with the stress of my loss. In the space of just a few weeks, I had aged several decades to how you see me today. Who wants to hang out with an ugly person? Apparently, nobody but the stray cats from the neighborhood. After a while, they began hanging around more and more. They were drawn in by my loneliness. In the end, I had accumulated 20 cats. 21 lost and lonely souls gathered in one space is far too many. Many years passed, and I was still in the same awful condition. Finally, in an attempt to reach out to the last person I knew I could relate to, I called him up one afternoon, but not even sure if the number still worked. To my relief, he answered on the third ring. He came immediately, and my life took on a turn for the better. We have never been parted since, and the best part is he is not made from meat. The cats aren't tempted in the least. My life is perhaps the greatest thing since sliced bread.